weekend. We're going to talk about our business, just give an update about where we're at because it feels like we've been away for forever. I know we were here last Thursday, but we just did 2 shows last week, so we're slacking a little bit. I'd expect this week we're going to probably have 3 shows Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday.
Okay.
That sound good?
Sure. We'll try.
Because I think you can't ship on January 1 anyway, so.
Yeah.
So that's kind of the idea or plan. And then we're going to share our sales. We had 24 items sell on eBay. So,
And a grand finale sale.
yeah, we did. Like, there's the last one is going to be a good one. So, but before we get started, my name is Aaron.
I'm Amber.
And we are full time resellers. We go live Monday through Thursday, usually.
On a normal, unusual
to talk shop. So,
schedule.
so as far as a business update, this is the second week in a row for Saturday where we did not go garage selling. There was one garage sale, but it was over an hour away, and I can't just put all my eggs in one basket to try to make a trip to go to that. And there was a few items I did like, but I think those are pretty highly desirable items.
So the people that were there would have snagged them.
Yeah, so I think we decided, and then also it's like if you go there and they have the prices jacked up,
Yeah.
are you really gonna be excited about that trip?
No.
It's just not. So as far as the business goes, so sales have been probably down a little bit more than normal for like the average during the
Fourth quarter or
no,
holidays.
Just
Okay.
you know, just in general, like we're probably a little bit slightly below average because we only have 24 items going out.
Yeah.
I'd say we're usually closer to 30.
Yeah.
On a weekend. So I would say that's one aspect of it. But we're still selling. We're still consistent on that side of things, and you know they'll have ebbs and flows of like long periods of not selling anything, but it's not a big deal. Listing wise, I have dropped a little bit, so that could actually be what's part of the
I
impact.
think that's what it is because last year this was like our first Christmas full time and we did not stop.
Yeah.
Like I feel like we were
Well, we had a pretty big
all the way
death
all
pile
the time.
that we were working with while we don't really have that now.
Yeah.
So I do have items to list. I'll get a lot of stuff listed today. So there's not going to be a shortage of work for the time being. And we do still have a little bit of a backstock, but I did take a fair amount of time off
Vacation.
during the holidays and stuff like that. But we did keep our store open and things still sold. We're getting towards the end of the month, so we will be doing a lot of delist, relist if we have the listings to do it. I still think we have like 300 listings for the month, so I might get to some of that today. And then I think our business is also very heavy right now thrift stores.
Yes.
And there's really no way you can get around it. Thrift stores have better inventory this time of year because people really can't have garage sales, so they just donate it instead. So.
And plus, people are getting things in for Christmas and they want to get rid of stuff to make room for the things.
Correct. So there's a lot of those factors going on. So I'm kind of curious to know if you're a full-time reseller out there, have your business plans like changed, made adjustments and things like that due to the seasonality of it?
Yeah.
I always kind of go into like the season change from garage sale season to this like with an open mind, but I'm also like...
I think we were more skeptical this year.
I was skeptical and pessimistic about it just because, like, we were being very selective on the picking front.
Yeah.
Which I honestly think if we had to choose, are we going to get more selective or less selective? I'd still say more selective would be the way to go.
Yes.
And be even more picky than we were this year.
Yeah.
And so I think that might be a little bit of a challenge for us that we're going to have to pass on some more items that we would have probably...
Yeah, there's one example in here. I know exactly what he's talking about. So when he's saying being more selective, he's like staring at me.
I don't know what she's talking about. So, anything else you want to add with regards to the business?
Yeah, I don't think so. Not yet. Not that's come to mind.
Okay. So we'll jump into these sales. Again, 24 items going out and...
Good morning.
First sale is a hat. This is a Philadelphia Eagles. It's like a vintage looking 47 brand hat, and it's got the strap back here.
Yeah. Adjustable.
And this hat sold for $17 plus shipping.
So we have a lot of things. Are like, would you say a lot of our items are older inventory that have sold?
I mean, I haven't been listing. So
yeah, but like old, like things we went by.
I would say about half.
Yeah.
So like we've had that hat for quite a while. I would still pick that up though. This Mary Kay Signature Storm is the eye color, and this sold $8.50 plus shipping.
Which all that's profit because
Yeah.
we've made money on that whole bundle of things.
We have Leonard Skinnard. This is gold and platinum. This vinyl record sold $14 plus shipping.
All right. What else you got? Okay.
Keepsake.
We sold one of these the other day.
No.
It's
So
another
this
version of it.
This is one we picked up at a garage sale.
Yeah, but it's the same leg lamp.
Yeah. Same leg lamp thing. $14.95 plus shipping on that one. The Nike shoes. These Nike shoes always seem to sell. Like this type of style, the Blazer mids. And these sold at $35 plus shipping, sold via promoted listing.
These almost look like somebody just tried to color it, but that's the design of it.
Yeah, and it does have some, like, it does show wear on those, so just make sure you take good pictures. This is Sonic Ultimate Genesis Collection Platinum Hits. It is brand new sealed still, so if you can, a lot of times if you can find sealed games, they're worth looking up most of the time at least. $14.99 plus shipping on that one. Your purse sale.
My little wallet.
And this one came with a nice little note that said, please put handle with care on the package because Chicago USPS service workers handle the packages roughly and carelessly. Thank you.
Honestly, I don't like putting those things on the packages. I feel like you're targeting your item. Like it is now a challenge. It says fragile, and I'm gonna break it. Like I don't like marking packages.
It and punt it. And
but I don't see how this can get damaged, so I'll just oblige them with their request. But I don't normally like putting fragile on my packages.
Crazy that feels like it's just a flap.
I know. It's like one of those real thin wallets.
Okay.
And it came in a purse that I purchased that I wasn't getting it for this, but I knew it was real and vintage. So I wanted it.
Interesting. $47.45 plus shipping, sold via promoted listing.
Dooney and Burke.
This one was one of our newer listings that I picked up at a Goodwill for like $5, I think, brand new sealed. And it sold $59.95 plus shipping, and it sold really quickly. So that was a really good pickup on that one. Family Game Night. This is volume 2 and 3, and 1 is the GameStop edition case. Yeah. And I lot them together just because it would bring a little bit more value that way. $17.95 plus shipping. Okay. Silverware. Came from a church sale. We paid exactly, it says it on there, $25.
Was this the one where I had to fight for it?
Yeah, somebody wanted to take them from your hands.
Yeah, I literally had my hands on it, and this older lady then put her hands on it.
What I find funny is like you
and
always
she was insulted at me.
Yeah.
Because I kept it.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, can you believe it, to her friends? And they're like, oh my gosh. I'm like, dude, I had it first. Like,
yeah.
So why am I in the wrong here? Why do I feel guilty?
I think it said $25 on it.
Yeah, $25.
Sold $75.95 plus shipping. So slower seller.
Yeah. It's still good.
But it doesn't take up that much space. I don't particularly love them.
What were you saying? Why do I always have the drama?
Yeah, why do you always have the drama? Because I never have like tug of
interactions.
And
like what would you have done? Would you just gave it to her? Probably.
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Then I'm in the right, but
if I got it first, this is like
maybe I just look like I'm a pushover.
Yeah.
And people can just get away with it. Oh, she's not going to take this from this lady. Yeah. Yes, I will. This is in my head when I'm getting stuff like at Bargain Hunt. Mm-hmm. When I'm digging in the bins, I'm thinking this is like food on the table for our kids. Like, I'm not just doing this because I want it and all that. Like, this is our business. Like, we have to have this to survive.
I'm going to need you to keep that mentality. If you don't get anything, then we're not eating.
Oh, funny. No, but it helps me to make those decisions to say, I need these silverware.
Yeah, correct.
Because old me would have been like, oh, do you want them? Here you go.
Yeah.
But now I'm like, this is our sole income.
You wouldn't have told me about it. And you would have been like, yeah.
I just didn't find nothing. I don't know.
How quickly reselling will make your heart hard.
It's just, I don't know.
So it's that, and
I have
it's got
my limits.
The other things.
There
So
are
this is
some things I'll
a
fight for.
XM car satellite radio, and this is the type of thing that if it was going to come up to a uh, like relist kind of situation, I probably would have took it down because I think they're ending XM radio
Oh,
in cars or
okay.
something like that. Maybe that's why it sold. So maybe they're becoming more in demand.
Maybe.
But I don't know. Either way, it sold $12.95 plus shipping, and it sold because this is untested. I don't have a
Yeah.
way to test it, and I wouldn't be excited to test it. So
Why wouldn't you want to test it? We could put it in our car.
no,
But I mean, I get it.
no, I don't want to.
It's not worth the hassle.
It's not worth the hassle. So
So
$12.95 plus shipping.
did
Get it
we
out of
pay
the store.
25 cents for this?
I think so, something like that.
Okay.
Um,
Oh, I remember this buy.
yeah.
I bought a whole ton of Christmas silverware and plates and dishes and stuff, and these were the little, because we had sold something like this before, they had like the holly berries at the bottom.
Yeah.
But then the ones that I purchased were not as good as the other ones, remember?
Correct.
And so I had to dump a huge tub of Christmas stuff. They were all new and, like, not new, but they all had boxes, like all the plates, all the cups.
But they weren't brand name. But they
Yes,
looked like they were.
They did.
Like
Linux or
Linux
something?
or something like that. So people would reach out and be like, "Hey, is this Linux or
Yeah.
is this whatever?"
Yeah, we had a lot of comments on that.
No.
We ended up being able to get our money back just from selling the bigger stuff. So these are profit.
Yeah, that's profit. $69.95 plus shipping on that, and we had 4 sets of these. So we've already sold one. This is another one, and so we have 2 sets left.
So I wouldn't necessarily say it was a bad buy, but I think at the time we had so much in our back stock that we didn't have room for everything.
They agreed that they were going to sell just the silverware for $10.
Oh, yeah.
And so we could have just ran with the silverware, been done, and not had to deal with the plates. So it's effectively, you can look at it as you paid $90 for the plates that you sold for $100.
Yes. And put a lot of time and work in it.
And then they took up storage space and all that stuff.
Lessons learned. Lessons learned.
This is The Walking Dead, the complete first season. This one does not have the add-on, so it'll say on here that it includes the additional episodes. If it had the additional episodes, I can ask for more. Without the additional episodes, $8.88 plus shipping. I wouldn't have picked it up if I knew that it required to basically have the insert to make it worth it.
Oh, okay. You sure it's just not on the back?
No, a lot of the other ones had the insert.
Yeah, okay.
This is a Nintendo Wii storage tower. This is actually just outside the door, but we have limited space in here, and it's pretty big. But the Wii storage tower and everything sold for $35 plus shipping, and that should be a fun shipper.
I'm pretty sure I told him not to get this.
No, because it was part of a big bundle.
Ugh. Yeah, you're right. I remember that buy. Yeah. Okay. Well, we should have just thrown it.
No, we should have. Baltimore Ravens. The only issue with this hat, so I like looking for this logo. I mean, Logo Athletic is one of those good vintage brands that people look out for. It's a youth hat. Youth hats do not sell well. So the fact that it has a Logo Athletic, it took a while for it to sell. I'd have a hard time passing up on vintage NFL hats that are Logo Athletic. $13.50 plus shipping.
See, that's the thing. It doesn't seem like it says one size fits all.
It says one size fits all. But I'm telling you, it felt small.
Well,
so
I'm not gonna go there.
Yeah. Well, you're just gonna say that I have a big head?
Let's just say one size fits all is a lie. That's all. So, okay, that one sold.
And, all right. So next up.
This is his purchase.
Yes. Oh, you don't want to take credit for this?
I'm not taking credit for this.
I saw this at a thrift store, and I just thought it was just too unique, and it's not. This doesn't have a particularly great sell-through, and the whole time I'm thinking, do I just need to take this thing down? Eventually, I got an offer, and it's it's yours.
Yeah, winner chicken dinner.
Apparently, this is handmade in Africa using copper.
I mean, it's cool, but and it's very heavy.
Yeah.
But I was like, there's no name.
51. No,
there is a name. Yeah.
Name, but apparently, that's a common name
of
just it's not anything special. $51 plus shipping on that statue, and again, it's not something I paid $20 for it.
Yeah, I had to look at it for a very long time.
I did. I was staring at it, and I just was like, I'm just gonna buy it. Figure it out.
No, later. I'm saying we had it stored in our room where I had to see it all the time.
Oh well, you don't have to see it
waiting
anymore.
for it to be sold.
You don't have to see it.
Okay, bye. Which one?
Star Wars.
Okay.
So a lot of Star Wars stuff you think would be worth money, it's just not. It's so mass produced.
These are like old purchases, right?
Yeah, these ornaments.
They've been sun stained and
$12.30 plus shipping for the lot of 2. But it is nice to see Christmas is still selling after Christmas.
Year round.
Death Note, this series DVD 1 and 2 sold $13.29 plus shipping.
Okay.
We sold this deck, or not deck, but pack of Pirates cards, brand new sealed. Just a quick scanner, and then I was like, oh, okay, this will sell for money.
Yeah.
And they wanted $1 for it. $12.95 plus shipping. This is a brand to definitely be on the lookout for.
This one?
This is Project Rock. So anytime you see this rock, and if you're a wrestling fan, you'll notice it looks like the Brahma Bull by design.
I thought this was a Texans hat.
No, this is like a Dwayne The Rock Johnson's sponsored through Under Armour.
Yeah, okay.
We sold some of the shoes already, and this hat was getting a ton of interest.
Yeah.
Sold pretty quickly, a couple weeks, $18.50 plus shipping, sold via promoted listing.
I just stored it too.
This just looked way too cool for me to leave it. This 10-channel transistor.
Yeah.
And I tested it. It does work. I am not including the battery.
Yeah.
Because you have to like take it apart. I don't want it to corrode or anything like that. It does have some wear on it and damage that I made sure to picture.
Yeah.
But it still works, and it was still able to pick up a station. And it sold for $49.95 plus shipping, and it sold through the international shipping program.
So we won't see it again.
Yep.
Yeah.
Next up, we have a Bible.
Oh. Well, it's not a Bible. It's shorter Christian prayer. It has like daily prayers.
And this religious book from 1988 sold for $8 plus shipping.
Yeah. So that's what he told me. I need to be more selective because I brought that home recently with a bunch of like religious books. I was just like in the mood to buy all those. And then he's like, are these personal or for sale? And I said, for sale. And he said, don't do it again.
Yeah. It's just
like,
you pay,
it's not worth it.
You pay $1 for that.
Yeah.
You list it. You
Look
pay your fees.
And you're doing some good in the world.
And then you're going to make $2.
I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it.
It's just not worth my time. It's not worth your time.
I like it because it's easy to ship, easy to list. And
just like this thing, which sold for $7.50. Now, this is an old item. We would have not picked this up in today's world. This is a Hatchimal.
It is. Oh, wow. That is old. This is one of our first ones. It's on like our little entry bench thing.
And the lights do light up.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah.
It is cute, but not worth it.
$7.50 plus shipping, but it all leads to the sale of the day.
Bum, bum, bum.
So we talked about these actually not too long ago. We had a bunch of fairies.
Remember, we were saying fairies, sale.
And this one we held on to and asked for a top premium because this was the only one that had like a group of 2 fairies. And
they're twins.
I will say this one shouldn't be as difficult because the way their wings are.
I don't know.
Some of them would be like still the same type of,
like,
and they'd be out, and so they just break off. But the reason why I also asked for a premium on this one was numbered to the lowest amount of all the ones. So it's the shortest run of these particular fairy sets. So just to give you an idea, this one's number 368 of 2400. Some of the other fairies were like 5600 or in the 10,000s or whatever.
So this is a brand you want to look out for.
Yeah.
Right here.
Dragon Side, is that what it says?
No,
Fairy Site.
Fairysite.com by Jessica
Galbraith.
And this is Duality.
And this one sold, it took about 2 years.
A long
I think we've had 2 years.
Yes.
2 years, but it did sell for $250 plus shipping.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
I'll wait for that.
And just to give you an idea, we bought like 8 of these or so.
Mm-hmm.
All the other ones have already sold. We paid like $35 for all of them.
Yeah.
And all the other ones we were selling for like at least like $30. I think the cheapest one might have been like $25.
So when I ship these, like other ones, I don't think I can even do it to this. The wings were up, right?
Yeah.
And I was able to make a box that fit the bottom, and I taped the bottom into a box so it floated in the box. And there was like, I think I even did it to the top, so there was no moving in shipping. And that finally held for the other fairies because there was the
There
first
was
ones we
one.
shipped broke.
No, the first one, I think. I think the one
Yeah.
one broke, but it went international.
So I learned a lot about how to ship delicate things, but this one I'm still kind of puzzled how I want to do this. But I have also learned that paper is more secure than bubbles, like the bubble.
Yeah.
Wrap.
But I think you could also make an argument for just doing both. Like maybe if you bubble
Yeah,
wrap
I
it, then
think
put it with paper.
no, I'm not gonna bubble wrap it first. I think I would do tissue paper to fill in the gaps, and then do packing paper a lot. Like this is going in a bigger box.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be crammed in anywhere. It's gonna be big, and then I'll do bubble on the outside. So the bubble's the buffer, and then the paper is keeping it right where it needs to be.
Just
That's
let
my
it make
goal.
it. It's going all the way to Colorado.
You want to drive?
No. we always said like if something like that were to sell, and if it was close,
Yes.
it's like, all right, road trip.
Yeah.
But I think Colorado is just too far.
Too far.
Too far. So that's all the sales for the day.
Yes.
Good totals, like as far as like it all adding up over time. So it's nice to see a lot of these things go. And things are still moving just along. And honestly, I came to grips last Saturday, by the way.
Yeah.
Of just accepting garage sale season being done.
Yeah, it's okay.
It's okay.
It'll be back.
I always panic.
It'll be back.
Because I love garage sales.
Thrift stores have picked up. They have better inventory. We haven't seen I mean, there's some ridiculous prices on things, but we've left with things that were reasonably priced, good to flip. So it'll work out.
Awesome. Anything else?
So today, plans, you're going to be listing. I'm going to be shipping and taking the kids to appointments on one of our son's birthdays today. So probably not too much on the eBay realm. I'm going to be helping build Legos.
Yeah.
So tomorrow we'll be back on. And I think we should come with our New Year's resolutions.
I don't have New Year's resolutions. I'm so anti New Year's resolutions.
I'm going to have one.
Okay, you go for it.
I'll share it with you tomorrow.
All right, awesome. Take care, everybody. Have a good one.
All right, we'll see you later.